What's up, my YouTube foodies? I hope everyone is staying healthy and eating all that delicious food out there. Today's recipe is Middle Eastern inspired. I'm sharing my chicken shawarma recipe. This is basically a chicken tortilla wrap with lots of spices to tingle your mouth. Very delicious recipe, so keep watching. It's Caribbean Ducks. I'm glad you can join me in the kitchen and continue to watch for the full recipe. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. First, we're going to start with our filet chicken. This is chicken breast that I filleted very thinly. And I washed it carefully. And then I'm going to pat it dry with some paper towel. Make sure I get all the excess moisture off before we add our seasoning to it. So we're going to have a delicious marinade made up so that we can marinate these chicken overnight. And you see how thin I cut it. We're gonna go in with a couple of cloves, about a half a teaspoon of cloves, half a teaspoon of whole cumin, half a teaspoon of allspice, and a small piece of nutmeg. And here's some peppercorn we're going with, some oregano and parsley, dried oregano and parsley. 1 teaspoon goes in, and 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, and this is 1 teaspoon of sumac. This is a Middle Eastern spice, lemony flavor, but very delicious. So we give it a nice spin and grind it up nice and fine, and then I'm gonna add it into my chicken breast fillets. Now we're gonna go in with the spices to make things livelier. I got paprika, smoked chipotle, and red Kashmiri pepper. That's gonna kick it up a notch and give it a zing. And now I'm gonna grate 2 cloves of garlic. And a half of an onion. This is a half of a large onion. I'm going to grate that in to add to the marinade. And at this point, I'm not adding any kind of liquids because I'm going to go in with the juice of 2 lemons. Now, I don't have one of those fancy lemon citrus squeezer, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm squeezing it over a sieve so I can get out the seeds and the pulp. And I got about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice that I'm gonna add to this. Now, about a half a teaspoon of turmeric goes in, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And we're gonna give this a good mix now. And if your spoon doesn't work, you can go in with your hands. Your bare hands, nothing works better than that. And here we have it. Now I'm gonna put some shrink wrap over it, cover it down, let it marinate overnight, and we'll come back to this in a second. All right, now it's been overnight. It's marinated, all that seasoning and spices has penetrated this meat and have it smelling wonderful. You can see how it penetrated the meat and got down deep inside. So we're gonna get lots of flavor out of these spices. Now I'm gonna put it over a pan with some water, and I'm gonna put it right over my grates so we keep everything moist here. And then we get ready to pop it into the oven. Here it is, nice and seasoned and ready for the oven. I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 20 minutes and let it cook on about 300 degrees. And then we're gonna flip it. After that 20 minutes, we're gonna flip it, let it cook some more on the other side, because we want our meat fully cooked. Even though it's thin, we want it cooked really well. And now we're gonna move on to the other fillings for this wrap. So we have some shallots, some red shallots, red bell pepper, tomato, lettuce, sour cream, and we're gonna use some sumac and 1 lemon juice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my shallots. I like using these shallots in salads. If I'm not cooking it and I'm eating it raw, because it's less pungent and it's not as strong tasting as a regular onion. So now we're gonna go ahead and chop our red bell pepper, slice it thinly, because we're gonna use this to fill our wrap, and it gives it a nice, delicious, clean taste when you bite into it. So here it is, guys. Our bell pepper, onions, and now we're gonna thinly slice our tomato with a nice sharp knife. Yes, guys, this is gonna add flavor and juice and make it nice and moist. Now we're gonna go in with some sumac and the juice of 1 lemon. Guys, this recipe may appear to be difficult to make, a lot of things going on here, but it's actually easy. You can get sumac online, order it, or go to one of your ethnic grocery store and ask for sumac. Sumac is a Middle Eastern spice made from a flower. So now give it a good toss and set that to the side. Here we have it. Our sour cream, lettuce, our pepper and onion mix. And now, one more ingredient for our wrap. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to make some delicious hummus. So we're going with 1 can of cooked chickpeas, some parsley and oregano, some garlic, the juice of 1 lemon, some salt, and that's how easy it is. A couple of drops of water will go inside this to make it nice and moist. Go in with some cold water, maybe about 3 tablespoons. And we're gonna go in with a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And then we're gonna put that on our food processor and give it a spin. And that's how easy it is to make hummus. A delicious dip that can also be used in your wraps. It makes your flavorful wrap even better. Give it a spin for about a minute. And here it is, guys. We have a wonderful, delicious Middle Eastern hummus ready to be used in our wrap. And that's how easy it is. And this is the consistency you want. It must be a little viscous where it can be pliable on your wraps. There it is. And now our chicken is done. Remove it from the oven and let it cool off a bit. And then we're going to slice into it thin strips, just like this. It's smelling awesome right now. I'm tempted to take a bite out of it, but I'm just going to continue to cut it into little strips so we can make our sandwich, our wrap, basically. So now we get our tortilla ready. Put a little piece of parchment paper underneath it. And I like to go in with a nice generous layer of my hummus. Lather it on. And then I'm gonna go in with the rest of the ingredients. First, I'm gonna go in with my pickle here. It's basically a pickle. It's my bell pepper and onions. And we're gonna go in with our chicken strips, our chicken shawarma. Load it up, and then we're gonna go in with some tomato slices. Some lettuce. Give it a nice crunchy texture. And now our sour cream, and this is how we're gonna wrap it up. Come in from the sides, fold it in, and then roll it up from the ends and tuck it in so you can make a nice tight wrap. And then to make it nice and easy to hold, to eat, wrap it up in your paper, give it a cut. And here you have it, our chicken shawarma wrap. Middle Eastern spice, flavorful, delicious. Give it a try, guys. Tell me if you have this street food before. Let me know if you like it. Deliciousness here. Middle Eastern inspired street food, chicken shawarma, guys. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Come back again and check me out for more interesting recipe like this. And if you find this intriguing, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. God bless.